China may hold the title as the world's largest consumer of pork, but as families prepare to celebrate the new year, it seems that their favorite meat may not feature quite so prominently on this year's dinner tables. Pork prices have soared as supply has been affected by the African swine fever. Now, China has released meat from its reserves and also boosted imports to stabilize the prices. But as Olivia Xiong reports, this reprieve is likely only temporary.
It's the busiest time of the year for this Shanxi cuisine restaurant in Beijing. They've been taking reservations since October as families and friends gather to enjoy a meal for Chinese New Year. But the eatery is serving up a slightly different menu this year as it tries to cope with a surge in pork prices. This as pig herds have been decimated since the African swine fever started spreading in August 2018.
我们呢也采取了一些办法和措施，但是我们本着一个原则，就是我们不涨价，不因为原材料的调整而导致了售价的提升，转嫁到客人身上啊，包括一些菜品的品种的调整，包括多用一些牛羊肉啊、鸡肉啊这些鱼类的东西的调整，来这个缓解猪肉涨价对企业成本造成的过度的压力。
Since September, the restaurant has introduced 10 new non-pork dishes. It has also included alternative proteins that can be cooked in the same style as its signature pork dishes.
引导消费，这是服务员的一个主要的技能，也是主要的一个工作，就是可以给客人多介绍，因为客人也有这方面的感觉，就是你猪肉菜涨价没有啊？会不会涨价了以后会调价啊？或者说在菜品的数量上减少啊？但是呢，跟客人做一个主动的介绍和讲解呢，客人也能理解。
But there has been some respite during this Chinese New Year period. Authorities have released about 200,000 tons of frozen pork since December. A record 375,000 tons of pork was also imported last month. This has slowed down the rise in the cost of pork, with prices going up 97% year-on-year in December compared to the 110% increase the month before. Although experts say this reprieve is unlikely to last, as the supply shortage remains unchanged.
The key challenge is that so far there is still no medicine, no vaccine available for this disease. So biosecurity is probably the most effective solution to prevent disease. However, this requires very high standard of biosecurity, and many small farmers don't have capital access or just don't have experience to improve that. So this will continue to exert some pressure on the industry.
Analysts add it could take anything from 5 years to a decade for the pork supply to recover, though there is incentive for Chinese authorities to keep prices in check.
From the central government perspective view, they want things to be under control. So the local government will want to take all the short-term measures they can to boost the supply. But we have to face the reality that this is going to be a long-term problem to stay. So policy-wise, I do expect that at some point there will be a rollback of this aggressive requirement to increase pork supply. There would be more of a softer approach, either in terms of price control or advise people the health risks of eating pork too much. And technically, that is easier to do as well.
For Mr. Li's restaurant, he says while profits have been affected, they have been able to absorb the cost for now. But if pork prices continue their upward trend in the long run, they may have to make the hard choice to increase prices as well. Olivia Xiong, CNY, Beijing.